Hey guys, today we're going to talk about why $2,000 to $3,000 is really the sweet spot for an expat budget in the Philippines. You can go on less than that, okay? You can go on much less than that, but the $2,000 to $3,000 is really the sweet spot. I'm going to tell you why. The average person probably makes about $2,000 to $3,000, from retirement income between Social Security and pensions and 401ks and IRAs and such. Over here, it's really the sweet spot because it puts you in better housing, a better position, better control with forex. If the peso goes up or down, you have that extra cash. So you have that buffer. Also for inflation, because a lot of guys when they come over here, they're talking about these really super low budgets, saying, "Oh, I can live off 800, I can live off 500," and all this stuff. All these vloggers. There's this one guy that was talking about living on $300 and something dollars or something like that, and saying he could do it. If you're living alone and you're living like a bum, like literally, and yeah, $800 you could live on, and you could live pretty well, with a girlfriend and stuff like that. But the 2,000 gives you so many options. It gives you some really sweet options because you're living better. You don't want to live your retirement in squalor. I mean, I live a pretty minimalist lifestyle here, but I like to go out and I like to go do things. I like to go places. I like to go out to eat. I like to, enjoy myself. I like to go out to the mall. I like to have a nice pair of shoes. I like to have halfway decent clothing. I like to have a nice hat. And I just do, and I think most people do, and 1,500 is even a nice sweet spot, kind of, because it gives you that forex control still, and you can still have a girlfriend. Once you start getting kids involved, though, you're probably safer with the 2,000 budget, and you want to save some money too. Just because you're retired doesn't mean you're dead. And you could live to be 90, and you should plan as such, because you don't want to find yourself living way beyond your pensions, because your pensions start getting smaller, smaller, and smaller, because the cost of living increases from Social Security really don't keep up with inflation. They really don't. COLAs just don't keep up with that. So that's why I say the 2,000 to 3,000, because you guys are gonna, if you're coming over here at 65, there's a good possibility you're gonna be around for another 20 years. And also, you guys, you need money for sicknesses, things like that. And a lot of you guys, I don't know if you guys like living on the edge or what. And I get a lot of people to leave comments and say, "Well, I can live on this, and I can live on." Yeah, you can live on that. You can, but later on. Are you going to have enough money in your savings unless you have an emergency fund? Are you going to have enough money in your savings to live to be 95? I mean, I have a godfather. He's 97, and I'm willing to bet you he's probably going to live at least another 5 years, maybe 10, because he's really healthy. And I wouldn't be surprised if he did, and I hope he does. But a lot of us can live a long time. And a lot of us don't consider that. And maybe you don't have longevity in your family or something like that, but maybe you're going to be the one that is going to live longer. And you should plan that you are going to live longer. It's just the way it is, guys. But anyway, the good thing about having a sweet spot budget of between 2,000 to 3,000 is because every once in a while you're going to want to get out of the Philippines. You may want to fly home. You may want to fly back to the States. You may want to fly back to England or Australia or wherever you come from. India. So we have a lot of Indian people that follow this channel too. We have Chinese people that follow this channel. We have Swedish, Norway, all over the world that follow this channel. And I tell people, that's a good expat budget to have. Whether you live in the Philippines or whether you live in Vietnam or Malaysia, 2,000 to 3,000 is a good budget over here for all those countries. Basically, it's pretty much varies a little bit, but it's pretty much the same. Some people say that you can live in Vietnam cheaper because of the street foods. They're cleaner and they're cheaper and they're better. I don't know. I couldn't tell you about Vietnam that much, but I will just say this, that, I know here I'm way happier in the sweet spot. It's just a nice place to be. It's a good place. It's a happy place. gives you a little bit of money. If your friend calls you up and says, "Hey, Steve, let's go do something." Oh, geez, I don't have the money. I'm only on a $1,200, U.S. budget per month. I can't go this month. Maybe next month. You don't want to be able to. You're retired, guys. Try to do whatever you can do. If you guys aren't here yet and you're planning on retiring here, do whatever you can do to get to that 2,000 to 3,000 sweet spot. If you can't wait, or if you can't, then yeah, do the $1,500 budget. You'll be fine. You'll be fine for quite a while too. Will you be fine for when you get way older? I don't know. I mean, if you're on Social Security and you're getting cola things, you might be able to. You might be able to eke that out if you save some of that money in your Forex savings account or whatever, which I highly recommend, by the way, saving. Keep it in your American accounts. Hold on a second. Hey! We got a little dog around here. And anyway, guys, I just wanted to throw that out there. That is a good budget, guys. I'm not going to go into the details of a $2,000 to $3,000 budget. You guys can go look at my $2,500 budget that I just put out a little while ago, and you can kind of figure that out. Okay, guys, you'll get a feel for what I'm talking about, because you can kind of tweak that a little bit and kind of figure out where you're at, and you'll find out that you're in that spot. You're in, because there's so much tweaking you can do with that, because God forbid something changes and housing prices go up a little bit. You have that. You have options to move things around. Or right now, with housing costs so low, you can move to a lower cost place. If you're in a $400 a month condo or something like that, then you're fine. Because you can go down to a $100 or $200 apartment or something like that and still be fine. Like my place, mine's like 80. And you'll still live decent and still be fairly happy. Because that 2,000 to 3,000, no matter what happens, if no matter what happens in the world today, you're going to come out pretty good, with that type of budget. But I just want to put that out there, guys, because I get so many people hit me up about budget questions, and they ask me, hey, can I live on 3,000? Can I live on 3,500? Of course you can. Of course you can. No questions asked. You can live very well over here on that, and you will live very well. But like I said, 2,000 to 3,000 is the best. 1,500 is a very safe budget. Also, it's not the best living, but yeah, you can live and survive and still have Western foods and still go out to eat and still go on trips once in a while and still be pretty good. But I just want to talk budgets a little bit today, and I figured you guys would enjoy that a little bit, because I know you guys love the budget stuff when we talk about that, and I just want to put out about the sweet spot. And I talked to a lot of the other expats here. They also said the sweet spot's about 2,000 to 3,000 or more for some. Some people get kind of greedy and they want like 4,000 to 5,000 or whatever and live in a really nice place up in Makati or something like that. But anyway, guys, God bless. Be sure to like and subscribe, guys. God bless. Take care.